Good morning, good morning. Some more good mornings. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me just get this up and running.
2023 is the 50th anniversary of our beloved hip-hop. February is Black History Month. Join Spark FM as we tour our favorite black-owned hotspots in VIP style. Saturday, February 18, 2023. Spark FM Online presents Bars, Volume 1. Boston Black Bard Restaurant Tour. Featuring Caesarea, Top Mix, Suya Joint, Fort Hill Grill in District 7. Appetizers, drink special, spit your bars, network event, and giveaways. 21 and up with proper ID, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. For more info, go to sparkbarcrawl.eventbrite.com. It's the Bars Volume 1 Boston Black Bar and Restaurant Tour.
All right, now we're back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are here in the studio. It is a fine day of, what is today? Today is Friday. Today is Friday day. Oh, that camera is so crazy.
Yeah.
The angle of it. What happened there? It's a crazy angle. We'll fix that later on in the day. How y'all doing? How the rest of y'all doing? What's popping? What's going on in the hood that we are in today? What are y'all saying? What are y'all feeling? What is y'all feeling?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us how you doing. Quick check-in.
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. I had a good evening. You know, Thursdays is my day to feel good. It's when I fill my love bank. And I did that last night, and it was very, very nice. And it was a pretty good day. What did I do yesterday? Oh, I spent lots of time at the Apple store. I have to post some things, say today at Apple, because I spent time at the Apple store yesterday. I took 2 photography classes at Apple yesterday while I waited
How'd
for
that go?
It was so much fun, and I'm going back because I caught like the tail end of the first one, and then the second one wasn't an actual class. It was just like a 15-minute tips and tricks kind of thing about photography and just using your camera on your Apple phone. There's so many things that these Apple phone cameras can do that I just didn't know.
Like what?
That I learned yesterday. I learned how to take bird's eye view pictures.
You got a new phone?
Huh?
Is it a new phone?
No.
Oh, it looks so clean and nice.
I know, because I got a new, because my screen was cracked. Yeah. I got a new case and a new thing, so it feels like a new phone.
It looks so beautiful.
It does. It feels beautiful too. I love it.
Yeah.
So it was a really, really good time at the Apple store. Yo, the Apple store is lit. That's a place to go and hang out. Mm-hmm. It was cool too. So I met my good friends DJ and Dan.
Who the hell are they?
They're the 2 men that were conducting the courses.
Oh, DJ, my good friends, my longtime friend.
So the first one, it was just me and one other guy, and at first it was just the other guy. So I kind of ended up sitting in on his class. Mm-hmm. So he was the subject of all of the things or whatever. But then when it was DJ, the second one, the 15-minute tips and tricks, it was just me. So it was really, really cool. He taught me how to edit some of my photos. I did that. Taught me how to do
TikTok
cinematic videos.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah. So cool.
So cool.
And what else did he teach me? Just how to highlight, how to use the different filters, the different modes, how to let in light on my pictures. You know, like all these little things that the camera can do that I had no idea about. And I do plan on going back and taking some more lessons. They have lessons quite often. You can just go onto the website. Apple, whatever, and there's all kinds of classes that you can take, and they're like an hour long, 15 minutes long, whatever. Really, really nice. I also learned that they have an Apple camp during the summer. 6 weeks of Apple camp. You can come in and bring the kids.
Is it free?
It's free.
Okay.
It's only 1 hour.
Yeah.
But you come and you bring the kids, and they learn really, really interesting stuff. They don't even have to have an iPad or anything. They provide them there for them, and they do cool things with them. They make comic books. They make little videos, all of that stuff. They said that they're not licensed, so they do require the parents to stay, but they give the parents a little area where they can sit and work and do whatever they need to do as well.
Bless their heart.
And they can come as many times as they want.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, word, the kid's going to be there. And he said some parents even use it as like a birthday party. So they'll bring like 15 kids to the Apple camp for the day, and the kids learn how to do stuff on their iPads.
That's pretty interesting.
Yep. They also have coding classes for kids of a certain age. They have different classes for different ages. All the time I was like, yo, Apple's lit.
Yeah. I want to go.
Apple's lit, Pastor Troy.
I wish he would grow up and get an Apple phone.
Keep on sending me videos about how the other one is better than the Apple. No, it ain't.
What, Droid?
Yes.
Yeah, but who's got time to be using all of those little random ass features if you don't even got a FaceTime feature on it?
It sure don't.
Y'all can't even Samsung FaceTime each other.
They still don't have that, huh?
They don't. They can use WhatsApp. WhatsApp. How mommy say it?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. I wish Big Trini would come with my breakfast because I am starving.
I would like to have my T2 to eat with my last currants roll.
You have one left?
I have 2. I bought one for me and one for Big Trini, and that's it.
Oh, if he sits next to me, he's got to give me some. I'm going to have a piece of one of them today. I was literally like stalking. Mommy had one sitting on the counter for mad long, and I was just kind of walking by it slowly all the time. And I was like, if it's still there after I come home from the radio station, I'm going to eat that. When I got there, it was not there. And my soul left my body. I was so sad.
Yeah.
Those are so good. Next time I go, I'm going to buy 16.
I know. I feel like I should have bought more. I only bought 5, and I've been eating them slowly during the week. But
in the nighttime when I have my meditation, I get very hungry. So I try to cut them in half. But that last one, I cut it in half. I immediately got up after I finished the half and ate the other
yeah, because
half.
they're so good. Did you warm yours up a little?
No, I just eat as is.
Oh, no. If you put it in the Mikey for like 10 seconds.
Did you say the Mikey?
The Mikey.
Who says that?
I don't know. I just made it up. Felt like doing it. It's Friday.
Mikey?
I can do what I want.
Jeez. Samsung has the same FaceTime. Shut up, Rochelle. No, it don't. Why y'all lying? Don't try to come on this show trying to make Samsung seem like it's cool. And first of all, even if they do have FaceTime feature, you gotta have a FaceTime with an Apple phone to even FaceTime the feature. You gotta download the FaceTime app on your Samsung phone.
Yes.
And that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Samsung Bixby can identify what type of wine you are drinking. I can identify it when I order it off the menu.
Thanks, Samsung. What an awesome feature. Whoa.
The hell. Oh, Father. Shoops. Let's get into the stories. Because we got a great show coming up for you guys right now. I got to take a quick phone call really quickly. So, Miss Tony, what do you got for us?
Good morning. I'm going to get into the news. Sauce has some things to do, so let's get into it. Boston reveals permanent outdoor dining program but won't allow the North End streets. I think this is something that we've been touching on a lot lately, over the past, since we've been here. So Boston reveals the city of Boston has announced a comprehensive plan to allow permanent outdoor dining across the city, but says it will not be permitting on-street outdoor dining in the North End. According to Boston Mayor Michelle Wu, the permanent program creates a predictable, streamlined process for business owners that will expedite application review and allow for annual renewals. It incorporates the activation of public space enjoyed during the temporary program, but addresses issues such as barriers to accessibility and concerns from public safety officials, the news release said. In 2020, the outdoor dining pilot program was created under temporary Massachusetts legislation as a business relief response to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to the city, business owners will be able to apply via an online portal, which will be open starting on February 23rd. I don't know why I have these headphones on. I can't hear a damn thing. The website portal will allow businesses to submit their applications, track application progress, and renew their outdoor dining permits. Let me try a little something here to see if I can do this so I can see y'all's comments as I'm reading this story. Oh, look what I did there. I did it. So the prettiness is delicious. I don't know what that means. Anyhow, according to the Boston Mayor's office, the permanent program requires businesses to submit professionally engineered site plans for outdoor dining setups on the street and sidewalk to ensure all patios meet the requirements of the state building code. Now, this is just so weird to me because I'm not understanding why they will have this as a permanent thing but not allow the North End, as we know and we reported on, talked about a lot with you guys. The North End is the one who was having the most issues or contentions with getting out there because the business owners and what's going on?
Little kids are terrible.
Yeah.
That's my son's child. My child's teacher calling me because this boy keeps on bringing all these toys to work. First of all, I don't understand how he's able to leave a house with toys. Number one. Number two, when you got to call me early in the morning, all that's gonna do is piss me off. So now, right after this radio show, I'm gonna go down there to the school. We gotta have a talk.
The child, you and the child?
Me and the child gotta talk. He gonna bring he's sitting there growling at her on the phone like she's like, give me the toys. He's like, no. I said, if you don't give her the goddamn toys right now, I will knock you out through this phone. So I gotta go knock him out after school, after this show is done. So we can speed this up. Let me stop. But yes, making me mad.
We're talking about how the North End is not going to be permitted to have the outdoor dining. So the mayor's office says all approved businesses participating in outdoor dining will be required to pay $399 per month if they have a liquor license and $199 per month if they do not. Fees will go toward technical assistance for hiring architects to draft site plans with goal of expanding the program to businesses that would not otherwise be able to participate. So Didi says there's no parking and hardly any sidewalks in the North End, and it's not sanitary. Luwanda says that the residents complained, and Luwanda also says that they sneaked the toys in the bag the night before.
No, I checked the bag. The boy, when I leave the house, because I leave before he gets on the bus, so he likes to get over on my mother, and he likes to sneak things in his pockets because he knows she's not going to check them. And that's what makes me mad, because we talk about it the night before that he's not supposed to bring toys. I'm tired of it. It's not a place. School is not a place for fun. School is a place to learn, read,
yes,
and to sit there and be upset that you got to go to school in the first place. But you got to go there and you got to do your work. God damn it.
God damn it. That's what you've got to do. Yeah. So the North End is too dense to have, as Didi said, the North End is too dense to have outdoor dining permanently. The 2022 changes were made to the program, with North End restaurants required to pay a $7,500 fee to opt into the outdoor dining program. It also mandated updates to barrier safety requirements, fire safety guidance, and insurance requirements.
So what is that? So they're not. So what did they? Those restaurants that are on that street, so they just can't have it at all?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what it seems like it's saying. It's saying that according to the mayor's office, the scheduled full closure of the Sumner Tunnel and continued congestion around the North Washington Street Bridge construction project are expected to put a greater strain on North End traffic this summer, making it harder for residents and first responders to navigate the area. And so, since it's the densest per capita number of restaurants in the state, that they've decided that they're not going to do it in the North End.
Oh, she said it's just for this season. Oh, maybe because of the combination of things that's going on, they just can't do it for this season.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how that's gonna. Remember, they were being sued by two of the restaurants down there.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna go on and do some more of that. Suing and things like that again. I don't think that the monthly price is bad at all. $199 a month.
No, for the North End, it's $7,500
for the whole thing. Or per month?
Oh, the whole thing. So it's $399 if you have a liquor license. Why do you have to pay more if you have a liquor license?
Because you can sell liquor. It's expensive.
Oh, so you're getting more money?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's $199 if you don't have a liquor license.
Yeah, liquor you can get. Liquor sometimes is the price of a meal.
Liquor is such a fun word.
Exactly. So like if you got a liquor license, you can sell a $25 meal and then a $16 drink, and we know that liquor is not worth $16. So they're racking up on money. The liquor license is where the money reside.
Where the money reside.
Where the money reside. That's crazy.
Nice.
Pride Parade returning back to Boston. So this is interesting. I was reading this earlier. The Pride Parade hasn't gone on since 2019. 2019 and 2020 was due to the pandemic. And then after that, they were going through basically what Boston Caribbean Carnival is going through right now. Like a change of leadership needs to be made in order for people to be able to expand and to evolutionize the festival. The parade and Pride Festival will be held on June 10th on Boston Commons and City Hall, according to Boston Pride for People.
Is there a procession for that? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I remember from back in the day. But.
Yeah, they do floats and all kinds of stuff. The pandemic kept us apart for a long time. Now all of us are eager to reconnect, embrace each other as a community, and most importantly, have fun. Mayor Michelle Wu thanked the organizers for continuing the city's history of advancing LGBTQ plus equity. I look forward to welcoming people from all across New England to Boston this June, she said in a statement. The previous organizers of Boston Pride Parade, Boston Pride, shut down in 2021 amid criticism over the organization's inexclusiveness.
Yes.
Let's repeat that again. Save Save LGBTQ Pride. The previous organizers of Boston Pride Parade, Boston Pride, shut down in 2021 amid criticism over the organization's inclusiveness. Last year, the city held a series of Pride Month events called A Very Proud City, and they will be back in June this year with a dope Pride Parade in the Boston Commons and in everything else. Yes.
So who's the new group that's going to be leading it?
It's called Boston Pride for All.
Boston Pride for All. Oh.
They didn't do too much creativity in their name.
No.
Well, we like that name, so we'll keep it and we'll add a little bit of some to it.
I thought it would have been what's the name of the group that we came
Blue.
in? The group that came
Blue.
in. Blue.
Yep.
I like them.
Boston lesbian yes.
Lesbian gay.
Yeah, their acronym is Blue something.
Yeah.
But they do more so urban pride events and things like this. I'm hoping that they're part of this organization in some type of way, a stakeholder, obviously, to make sure that inclusivity is apparent. So we will make sure that we, talk to these organizers and find out what they are saying and how they're feeling about this. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot.
Good. And I like the Pride Parade. It's
Me
fun.
too.
And
Have
we
you ever
should
been?
have it. I remember back in the day, but not like not probably within the last 15 years.
I want to go. I think this year we're going to go. We might even do a little float in it. I want to float. Do they call them float or do they call them mass bands too?
Oh, let's call it a mass band.
Okay,
I want
fine.
everything to be a mass band.
Me too. Mayor Michelle Wu announces plan to create 800 units of affordable housing in Boston. What does that look like?
Well, and what is affordable? That's always the question, right?
So let's see. The Community Preservation Fund and the Neighborhood Housing Trust to create and preserve more than 800 income-restricted units of housing in 8 Boston neighborhoods. The Blessed Sacrament site is one of the projects that will be funded. The ambitious portfolio consists of 17 projects with a total of 802 units of mixed-income housing that includes rental housing for families while also creating new home ownership opportunities for low and moderate-income Bostonians. I'm trying to find some pricing. The projects where BIPOC individuals and entities represented 25% or more of the development team leadership received a high preference for the funding awards. Development teams where 25% or more are soft. I don't know what any of that mean.
I know.
I'm just looking for a damn price. Like there's so much words here.
I'm scrolling and looking just for numbers too. I can't find team development to 25% more.
In 2022, the BPDA board approved new development projected to generate approximately $40.7 million in linkage fees to support affordable housing. What the hell?
$58 million, $205 million to address specific housing costs. These investments include $58 million for income-restricted housing production and financial support to home buyers, $30 million to transform publicly owned land into green mixed-income communities, $26 million for property acquisitions to prevent displacement, $20 million for green income-restricted housing through deep green energy retrofits of existing buildings, $19 million to create new permanent supportive housing of homeless individuals with substance use and behavioral health disorders. I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what any of it means because I'm gonna say I don't feel like nobody cares about all this writing. How much is the housing's going to cost?
Right. Yeah, Dorchester.
It says Dorchester, Mattapan, Mission Hill, Jamaica Plain, Alston are all the neighborhoods that will be getting it. And where are they going to put it?
Will construct Brook House on Olmsted Village to this is in Mattapan, 125 mixed-use building with senior supportive housing, live-in property management staff, a childcare center, a healthcare center, community space, and small convenience store utilizing 6 million in funding. This will be the first building in the final phase of the redevelopment of Mattapan State Hospital campus. Oh, over there off of River Street, right? Mission Hill is going to get $6 million.
My question
Roxbury is going to get $6,143,229.
Yeah, but what does that mean as for affordable housing?
Right, like how much is the housing units going to cost?
And what are they basing this affordable housing on? Like, that's awesome that they're building all of these apartments and low-income housing, but is low-income housing, what, $2,500 for a two-bedroom? Because that don't seem low to me. That seems pretty high.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, there's no numbers like what the housing will cost per month. It's just saying how much money will be allocated from all of this funding into building these housing units.
All right. A man dies after jumping from the 26th floor of Boston University's Student Village 2 dorm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder why people decide to go out that way. Because it's like the point of no return.
Can you imagine? You're walking down the street. We're going to Cane's. Do. But what the hell? 26 floors?
26 floors.
That was
quite
not
a lot.
That was not a pretty scene at all.
Yeah. It's So a 33-year-old man plunged to his death from the 26th floor of Boston University dorm Wednesday evening. The man, who the university said had no connection to BU, jumped from a window in the study lounge of the Student Village 2 residence hall on the West Campus. The unnamed individual was a 33-year-old man from Cambridge, according to Kelly Nee, the university's chief security staff said. What do you do with that?
Right.
I don't like what do you say?
They said he wasn't affiliated with the college. So, like, where did he even come from? How did he get up there?
Get in there, and then is there just open windows on the 26th floor? I just feel like on the 26th floor, there shouldn't be any open windows.
Yeah.
And it should be like plexiglass.
Right.
But
he hasn't been identified yet, I don't think.
Did he land on the ground or on another fixture?
Like, because in the movies, they always land in a car.
That is a fact.
They land in the
land in the car.
26 floors.
Where is that?
Very high up.
Like he didn't want to survive at all.
No.
Oh, that's terrible.
It is. It's sad.
That is very terrible.
It's life is hard.
Yeah.
Life is really, really hard for a lot of people. It's hard.
Yeah.
Man.
That's crazy.
It is. I suppose that's Big Trini.
Man.
Big Trini! Big Trini!
Big Trini!
I said
Big Trini and me. Da 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 da.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. And a juvenile and a man was arrested in a brawl that left teen injured at Nubian Station.
Yes.
What does that mean?
First of all, it's Nubian Station.
I thought it was still Dudley Station in Nubian Square.
Dudley Station at Nubian Square.
Yeah.
It is called Nubian Station. I was like, where is that?
Where do I gotta go to get that?
Yeah.
A juvenile and a man was arrested in connection with a brawl that broke out under a busport at Nubian Station. A teenage girl was taken to the hospital for treatment for a cut to her hand following the fight. The violence interrupted at the busy bus station around 5:30 p.m. According to MBTA Transit Police, it appears to have started as an argument between some juveniles and a man. Several witnesses told Boston 25 News that things quickly turned physical and escalated into a full-blown melee involving a large group of people. It was young kids, a whole bunch of them, said one man. I don't know what it was about because I walked away. Finish reading this. Let me pull up the video.
Sorry. Hold on a second. I'm coming home.
I'm coming home.
Sing.
Tell the world that I'm coming home.
So you left with a juvenile and a man. Several witnesses told Boston Police 25 that it escalated full-blown. It was young kids, a whole bunch of them, said one man. I don't know what it was about because I walked away. MBTA Transit Police said the teenage girl who was injured is expected to be okay. I think I read in something else that her hand was cut some kind of way.
Yeah.
Police did not say what, if any, weapon was used in the attack. You never know what's going to happen on these streets. You don't know if you've got to carry mace, said Dominique Hyman. I'm scared for my kids to be out here. It's unclear what charges the two suspects who were arrested will be facing, and neither has been identified. Y'all, yesterday, my cousin texted me and she was like, I'm on the train on the way home, right? And she said, there is this boy that is walking up and down the train and getting in everybody's face and saying to them, what's your problem with me? And kept doing it and then punched one individual in the face. So somebody pushed the emergency button on the train, and thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the training. And so they had to come and remove this boy from the train. But she was just like, I'm just so scared, you know. And me and her chatted the whole way, and it's just like, really, what's going on in the world?
I would have been off at the next goddamn stop.
She said people keep coming off of the train and going to a different car, and I said I would have been on a whole new train system. I would have switched from the orange line to the red line and figured out how to get home because I was not going to be there.
I don't want nobody asking me no questions on the train in the first place. Don't talk to me.
Don't talk at me.
Do not talk to me on this plane, on this train, because I am not with the shits.
You ought to left the train.
Yes, I would have definitely got into it. I would have got immediately off and waited to get on another train or went into another car too. Because I don't want to risk you pulling off my wig or
Pulling off you. Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Wait, who's this one?
Danielle.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I that
Why
kind
don't y'all give me a piece of that
You want
before we
a piece of it?
continue on this conversation?
one piece of this.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead. You can have a piece of anything.
Thank you.
Yeah, but that kind of I'm not walking away from that. Like,
What do you mean you're not walking? Well, Trini, you're a big man. You're a big man. How tall are you?
6'2".
6'2".
Are
I'm
you only 6'2"?
Only?
Yeah, I feel like you're so much taller than that.
No, 6'2". 6'2". Yeah. You can say the weight too if you want. It's 300 solid. 300 solid.
See, you 300, 6'2".
Get it, big Trini!
I'm literally half of that.
Right, but yeah.
I can't say nothing to him because if he punched me in my face,
We
he knocked me out, and then I got to get up and kill him.
We grew up a little different. Y'all walking away, I'm walking to it.
See? No.
Big Trini's also LTC, so
So am I.
different.
I was LTC before the LTC.
So am I. I can hunt.
Right.
They did me dirty. I got to fix that.
But yeah, so I totally get this lady like, can I carry mace? What should I carry? I think that mace is, we can't do mace, right?
Yeah.
We can do pepper spray.
Yeah.
You can buy pepper spray in Walgreens?
A brick works better.
A brick?
A brick. But where would you find a brick on the train?
I don't say what I'm gonna carry a brick in my purse.
Yeah.
And I don't want to carry a knife because I don't want to stab nobody.
You should, but you'll look. You don't want to, but you'll mace them.
I'll mace them.
Mason ain't stopping nobody.
Mason gonna be like, I got in my eye.
This mace thing. That's movies.
Really?
If they get a hold on you, they got a hold on you.
But see, Mike Nice, he said that's why I wear earbuds. It's almost a safety hazard to wear earbuds because you need to be able to hear people doing foolishness.
Right.
I only believe in one earbud in public transportation.
I only believe in one earbud in public. Like when I'm walking, like going for my walks or whatever, I only put one earbud in because I gotta hear what's happening. I gotta hear.
Absolutely.
I can't do it. But yeah, I don't know. Something needs to be done. I mean, we can try to kick him in the balls, but you know. Speaking of that, did you see the video yesterday of the girl who had to fight off the guy that was chasing her around in the gym? That was crazy. The girl went and she was in the gym working out by herself. Somebody came to the door. She said she let him in because she had seen him before. And as soon as she let him in, like she went back to do her workout. And next thing she know, he's like trying to attack her.
Oh wow.
And that girl was fighting him. She was 22 years old. She wrestled him. He did get her down to the ground, but she was like, I'm a bodybuilder, so I felt like we were equal. So she fought him off, and eventually, like, he gave up and left. But he was trying to attack. He looks like he was trying to rape her. He was trying to get like in between her legs and everything.
Listen, that's
it gotta
why
be a private gym, though, right?
It was an apartment gym.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I tell people, and y'all keep playing with this. Learn some goddamn defense. I'm literally taking boxing right now 2 days a week and learning them combinations. I always be like, why people be airboxing all the time? Because you want to know your combinations all the time. In my house, I be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, stance, follow my steps, all kind of stuff. You got to do that. People is too crazy out here, and I'm gonna fight somebody. I'm gonna fight somebody to death, and I want to know the ways in which to fight them, in which I can kill them.
You went to a private school?
Huh?
You went to a private school?
I went to Belmont Public.
That's why you don't know how to box. 'Cause
The prestigious.
all the Madison kids know how they
Yeah,
ball boxes.
they fight like this.
Dorchester
I don't
High
have
kids.
time for that. I want to jab you in your gut. I want to take you down to your knee. I don't want to scratch your little face and rip off a wig. No, I want to cause bodily harm to you.
But this is why, like, I don't know. It's almost like a protection. So that guy who was being crazy on the train, like, nobody would mess with him, right? Because he looked crazy.
Yeah.
So maybe I just need to go around screaming and yelling at people.
I don't know karate, but I know crazy.
Let me alone, crazy.
It'll be that one person. It'll be the big trainee on the train that would mess with you.
See, now you got Big Trini coming after you. This is terrible. This
I'm
is
crazy.
terrible.
I'm crazy, I said.
See, he said, I can keep my head on a. You see, I feel like that's a privilege that men have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like men have the privilege of saying, you know, I will do this and I will do that. Like, all these stories we hear, it's not like men attacking men. They are attacking older women. They are attacking small women. They are
Asian
attacking,
women.
yeah, they are attacking people that they think that they can get over on. So I would be remiss if I didn't tell the smaller people in this world to get your hands up.
Yeah.
Right. We got to do like Detroit. We got to get the black men in Boston have to do like Detroit.
Exactly. They got to start paroling. There is a
Patrolling.
there is a
Patrolling?
She said paroling.
Patrolling.
patrolling.
You said patrolling.
You said paroling.
One of them words.
Remember we used to have the angels with the red berets?
The red berets.
What happened to them?
There's another place that we
Probably
read
got
about
shot
the
at.
news the other day that they go and they meet the women at the grocery store
That's
or the
Detroit.
gas station and they walk them to their car and make
Right.
sure that they get safely.
They strapped up with AR-15s on.
I
this.
love it. Love to hear.
Really?
If you're gonna
In
wear
gas station.
A15, that's what you AR-15. That's what you got to
Trini, I
have.
can't hear in this thing. Do you know why?
You can't hear?
There was you never know what's going to happen on these streets. You never know if you got to carry mace, said Dominique. There's so many things going on with these children, and we gotta, I don't know what to do with the children.
Yeah.
Fighting over.
And they gotta change the
over
laws to where we can hit kids because
Again, yep. Mhm.
these kids is out of hand.
Completely out of hand.
Yep.
And I don't know what to say about it.
And that sounds like what it was there at the station. The kid probably popped off to some OG down Dudley.
Absolutely.
And he was like, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And he did, and then all the kids attacked him.
Yep. And then yesterday, sports betting officially started. I thought it was on the 1st or something like that.
Kevin Hart said that it started.
Here's how much money was spent on the first day of sports betting in Mass. So bettors plunked down more than $500,000 on the first day of legal in-person sports wagering in Massachusetts and generated almost $10,000 in tax revenue for the state, the Gaming Commission's reported Wednesday. The first monthly reports on sports betting revenue cover just one day, January 31st, and the figures from Plain Ridge Park Casino, MGM Springfield, and Encore Harbor varied. While Encore had by far the largest handle or amount wagered, the Everett Casino posted a loss for the day and paid no state tax. Plain Ridge Park in Plainville reported the largest revenue haul of the day. Encore took in $370,000 worth of bets,
Damn.
but posted a loss of $74,000. MGM Springfield took in $57,000 worth of bets and posted a daily revenue of $12,295 or $12,152 after excise taxes. Bettors put $82,000 on the line on the first day of wagering at Plain Ridge Casino. How much? When you go, do you gamble?
No, ma'am. I get mad when I lose that dollar.
Let me ask Dee Dee, how much do you go with to start a gamble? Because I know would she play the penny slots or she actually play games?
I think she plays slots. I don't think she plays actual games.
See, that's the only thing that I can handle is a slot, and even that is too much.
I really just don't understand, why would you want to do this?
What, gamble?
Sports betting.
Because you can make a lot of money. Drake just won over $1 million on the Super Bowl.
You see they got a $50 scratch ticket now, right?
Yeah.
It's a $50
$50. My boy asked me yesterday, this one, the one that was, I tore him up on the video in the gym.
Oh, yes.
He asked me if I'm going to buy one of them $50 tickets. I'm like, are you crazy?
If I buy a $50 scratch ticket and I don't win
At least $50.
at least $50,
Yep.
there's gonna be a problem.
Dee Dee says she plead the fifth. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were like, usually the tables, like a cheap table is like $25 to bet on some of these games that have you got to sit down and buy. And he was like, he would most likely start with like $300 on a bad day. And I was like, you would risk your $300. I don't know what I would do. Like my $300, I got to hold that.
Dee Dee said, go with what you can afford to lose.
No, I don't. I can't afford to lose $20. Only thing I can afford to lose is the buffet cost.
Yep. When I go to the casinos, if I ever go to the casino with the intention of playing games, which is very, very rare.
Mm-hmm.
Very rare. I've been to Vegas 8 times, spent $75
In total.
combined over the 8 times on gambling.
Mm-hmm.
But $25 is what I go with. And that's it. Once that $25 is gone, that's it. I'm not putting no more.
I feel you. I'm not mad at you. And I'm not even gonna call you cheap, because I feel like $25 is very reasonable to start.
Yeah.
And that $25 better give me at least 10 pulls.
That's what I'm saying. And listen, even if I play the $25 and I don't win no money, but I win one of them free buffet tickets, all right, that'll work.
That'll
and
work.
the rest of the time, I'm just gonna go sit in the buffet all day.
I like the buffet.
When what's that? Encore. That's in. What's that place? I can't even never.
Encore.
Encore. When they first opened up, I went and I had $200, and I lost that $200 in 20 minutes.
Were you sad?
What did you play?
Yes, that's what I played.
What did I play? Yes.
I played myself.
And I want to play. I want to play like the Russian roulette and all kind of thing like that.
That's the one with the spinny wheel. You
Yeah.
pick black. What in that one? You just pick black or red?
No, I think you're supposed to pick a number, and you can pick a bunch of numbers. Caller, you're live. Talk to us.
You pick black or red, a number, high number or low number, even number or odd number. You're likely to win on that. But I have a question for y'all. When it comes to this gambling, now that it's legal, do you think we'll see more robbery going on because there's more people that's gambling and more people that's gambling is more kids that's struggling when it comes to the youth?
You said we'll see more robberies?
Yeah, do y'all think due to the fact that more people are gambling and it's becoming legal?
Huh? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I don't think they could get into the youth can't get into the casino.
No.
I don't know the question. Yeah, so like I don't know if there's gonna be more robberies, because everybody that's going to the casino most likely is doing the same thing. So I don't really know what is going on. I don't know. I don't know.
Only ask that question because 9 out of 10, most people that get robbed mostly come from gambling. If you really think about it, so it's like in my mind, it's like, so we have made gambling illegal. When more people want to spend their money, it's more chance of people getting robbed. It was just something for me to think about. Good morning, though.
Good morning.
All right.
That's interesting. All right, thank you, Chris. Things that make you go,
I don't know what he said, but
There was another caller. I'm sorry. You guys could call back 617-272-3387. Yeah, I just don't think that I'm willing to lose any money.
yeah, I can't.
I don't want to lose it, and I'm not going to.
It hurts my feelings.
It hurts. It do. It do. And let's get into our next commercial break, and we'll be right back with the national news. Don't forget, later on today, we're going to open up our email bag, find out if y'all are ready to give some advice to the people. Remember, the number to call is 617-272-3387. So let's keep it going. We will be right back in a few moments. So keep it locked right here to Spark FM Online.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM. 2023 is the 50th anniversary of our beloved hip-hop. February is Black History Month. Join Spark FM as we tour our favorite black-owned hot spots in VIP style. Saturday, February 18, 2023. Spark FM Online presents Bars Volume 1. Boston Black Bard Restaurateur featuring Caesarea, Top Mix, Suya Joint, Fort Hill Grill in District 7. appetizers, drink specials, spit your bars, network event, and giveaways. 21 and up with proper ID, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. For more info, go to sparkbarcrawl.eventbrite.com. It's the Bars Volume 1 Boston Black Bar and Restaurant Tour.
Have questions about the COVID vaccine or booster? Need help making the right decision for you? The COVID vaccine and booster have been proven as safe and effective options and are now readily available to adults and children alike. Harbor Health wants to help make sure our community is healthy and safe. Visit hhsi.us/COVID vaccine for help with vaccine information. Let's make our community a COVID-safe harbor for everyone. Get your booster now. Brought to you by your friends at Harbor Health.
Hi, Rosa. How are the kids? Good. But I have a question about the COVID vaccine. Kids who had COVID have immunity, right? True. They have some immunity, but also true, vaccines strengthen that immunity. But how do you know if it's safe? The vaccine was developed so fast. True. It was fast. Also true, scientists had a head start. They've been studying similar viruses for years. Have questions about kids and the COVID vaccine? Know the facts. Find the truth. Visit boston.gov/COVID facts.
How healthy is your heart? Believe it or not, half of the country has at least one risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Hi, I'm Senator Liz Miranda from Massachusetts. February is American Heart Month, a perfect time to focus on our overall health and well-being. It is important to know that high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and smoking increase the risk of heart disease. But did you know women, rural Americans, and racial and ethnic groups are also disproportionately impacted? While not all of these factors are controllable, we can take preventable steps to stay healthy. Regular exercise, eating a balanced diet, and not smoking are a good place to start. Make an appointment with your healthcare provider today to assess your risk. If you have heart disease, monitor your blood pressure and keep up with your healthcare visits. For more, visit womeningovernment.org.
Spark FM.
Medication. Your medication makes me high.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for it.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
She like man, we ride. Big ride, big ride, big.
Spark FM.
And we are back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are back. It's time for our national and world news. Big Trini is filling in today for Rockstone Triz, alongside Miss Tony B. Noen and your girl Miss Hot Sizzling Sauce, and our primetime intern Tarjay. So let's get into the national and world news so we have enough time to talk the things after this.
Well, let's talk about it. A DC man tells police he decapitated a handyman and left his remains in the yard. So that's how we're just going to start out. We're going to just, get right into the shit.
The malarkey.
A 32-year-old man in Washington, D.C. told police that he beheaded a handyman and cut off his arms before disposing of some of his remains in the backyard of his residence. According to court.
He took off his head and his arms?
Yep.
His head was bothering him, huh?
That's it. Head no good. According to court documents filed on Thursday, police said that Lavon Barnes, he's black, confessed to putting the victim's head, arms, and personal documents in a trash bag. Prosecutors said the bag was picked up by sanitation workers and taken to a landfill.
Nice.
They had to go search for the head. Oh my God. On February 3rd, officer of the Metropolitan Police Department discovered the rest of the human remains in the yard behind a duplex in the Brooklyn neighborhood in the northeast section of the city. Barnes lived in the basement, according to the Post.
What makes you decide after you kill somebody to chop their head off?
Oh my God.
Like, is that a fun thing to do? Like, would I be like, ooh, now that he's dead, I might as well chop his head off?
I'm stuck on the part where they said they had to go search for the head.
They had to go search for the head, according to...
I hate that problem.
Oh, listen. Terrible. According to police, Barnes was arrested on Wednesday in connection to the death of Abdulio Arias Lopez, whose remains were found in the bag and in the yard. He was charged with second-degree murder, according to a television station. Why second degree?
Because he didn't mean to do it.
They didn't catch him in the act, so it can't be first.
It wasn't premeditated.
He did mean to do it. According to the court documents, Arias Lopez was showing Barnes paint he was intending to use in the duplex kitchen. When Arias Lopez walked away, Barnes allegedly followed him and used a stun gun to his back. Documents state that Barnes confessed to stabbing Arias Lopez twice before taking his body to the basement. According to the television station, Barnes then allegedly said he went to the hardware store to buy an axe, which he used to dismember the handyman. The police said the medical examiner has not determined the cause of death.
It's murder.
What
Murder
What
per decapitation.
What do you mean? But there is evidence that the victim had stab wounds and had been stabbed and shot.
They should ask him.
Right. Police said the remains they found were skeletal and mummified.
Nice.
Forestry experts estimated that Arias Lopez remains had been at the residence since November. Police said the remains were found after Barnes' sister told him to clean up the bamboo overgrowth in the yard on February 3rd. According to court documents, Barnes told his sister he had found human remains, and both of them called the police. Police conducted a search warrant on the property and continued their investigation, but Barnes allegedly called authorities on Wednesday and confessed to the slaying. Authorities used cadaver dogs, found evidence of blood in the basement where Barnes lived, as well as the back door of the basement and the back porch of the duplex. Police say they also found a machete, a large fixed-blade knife, 4 folding knives, brass knuckles, a stun gun, a drain lid, kitchen knives, and cleaning agents. At a hearing on Thursday in D.C. Superior Court, Barnes' attorney Anthony Matthews argued police had no probable cause to charge his patient, his client.
What do they mean? What do they mean they didn't have no, what kind of probable cause did he want them to have? Like a drawing, a rendering? What is it?
He said he did it.
But there's no probable cause.
There's no probable cause. He also questioned the reliability of his statements to detectives, calling them suspect at best. But Judge Magistrate told Barnes, detained pending a hearing in March, this appears incredibly random, she said. The decedent just happened to be there. The extra step of beheading the decedent and removing his limbs for no reason that Mr. Barnes can himself point to scream out that there is no condition or a combination of conditions that will reasonably assure the safety of the community.
I don't understand. Again, how do you get to that point where you kill somebody and you know that you're going to be in trouble for killing somebody, that you're like, now that I'm here, I might as well cut off its head and remove its arms?
Why?
Isn't that like a lot of work?
It is, and why?
What, why? Why you did that? Why you did that for?
Why?
Like, he was already dead. Like, he was already dead.
Wanted to make sure. That's all. I mean, he was.
But okay, after you killed him, and you wanted to make sure,
right,
when you cut off his head, what was the point of moving his arms?
Because you didn't want him to touch him. You can't touch him without no arms. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
That's them kids that repeat that first grade 3 times.
I don't understand. I don't understand the mind of these killers. I can't get into the mind of a killer. I don't want to either.
No, don't do it.
Me either.
That's why you gotta read. You gotta watch I'm a Killer. It's drugs. It's crack. It's fentanyl.
It ain't crack.
Crystal meth.
LSD. Who that is?
Nobody in Dorchester lost their arms and head.
Hello.
Well, not recently.
Remember that time they found a goat head on somebody's car here in Mattapan?
That is somebody messing with somebody's husband.
That's what we are. Tesla is recalling 363,000 vehicles equipped with full self-driving.
Read this, because what the hell? What the hell?
Tesla's recalling all these vehicles with a full self-driving driver assist feature due to risk it can pose at intersections.
Really? It can pose a risk to have not a driver behind the friggin' wheel?
Yeah, even if the driver is paying attention and ready to take over control of the car. Full self-driving, as it currently stands, navigates local roads with steering, braking, and acceleration, but requires a human driver prepared to take control at any moment as the system makes judgment errors. The FSD beta system will allow the vehicle to act unsafe around intersections, such as traveling straight through an intersection while in a turn-only lane, entering a stop sign-controlled intersection without coming to a complete stop, or proceeding into an intersection during a steady yellow traffic signal.
How do you design a self-driving car without the basic rules of the road.
And why?
Yeah.
Why? All I just want to know all the time is why.
Like I can maybe understand self-driving at a steady speed on the highway, like cruise control.
Cruise control, right.
Yes. But I don't understand really a self-driving car in the hood or in the city.
It's regular.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Who do you argue with when the self-driving car bad driving? You can't argue.
You cuss the car.
I think Teslas can talk to you.
Really?
I don't know.
You could tell me how remember.
Maybe it's like Kit. Remember
So see,
Kit?
this is the self-driving car here.
Show me to you. Let me look at
It is. You just put your hand in your lap.
You know when you get that bad
And then
driving, you
press
just want
it.
to cuss.
Yes.
Who are you cussing? There's nobody in the driver's seat.
You cuss the car? Cuss
Like
the car?
you blue son of a.
Yeah.
Like this is so interesting to me. Like that. Like I don't trust it. I don't feel like we're in Jetsonsville right now or yet. So I don't feel like we should be having self cars, especially not anything that friggin' Elon Musk is putting together. He's not Elon Musty.
Here's more weird stuff about this whole thing. Tesla will attempt to fix the FSD feature, which costs $15,000. So you pay $15,000 to have it in the car. It costs $15,000 to fix. But anyways, they're gonna fix it through an over-the-air software update.
For some reason, those cars have been causing accidents where ambulance or police cars have their flashing lights. Yeah, if you're gonna make a self-driving car, there has to be so much AI in it that it acts as a person. Like if I am in a quick halt situation at a stoplight, you got to be, first of all, Teslas have that big camera that you can see about a mile away. So why can't the Tesla self-driving realize that there's another car in the intersection and I can't go when the car is going?
Mm-hmm.
Like what kind of dumbass robots are you putting in these cars to drive?
So did you hear how they're gonna fix it?
How?
A software update is gonna fix it.
So here's another question. I'm full of questions this morning.
Yeah.
So if there's like a sobriety test checkpoint, you should be able to go right through it because technically you're not driving.
I mean, you would still have to stop because the car needs to know that it has to stop at the sobriety checkpoint.
But why doesn't if you're gonna, like you said, if you're gonna do it so that the car can drive itself,
Yeah.
the car needs to be able to follow the rules of the road.
All of the rules.
How are you gonna half-ass that? You can't do that.
So
Yeah.
Tony, do you follow the rules of the road?
Yes.
When?
But even if she didn't, she knows to follow the rules of the road. So if she didn't, then she would be in trouble. Same thing. Like if the car can't follow the rules of the road, then the car should not be on the road.
Here's what I suggest you should do.
What?
Go down to South Bay and tell them fellas in that the same thing you just said there.
What?
Follow the rules.
Follow the rules.
If they was following the rules, they wouldn't be in South Bay, right? So
Are you still talking about the cars?
oh my God.
Elon Musk said that the word recall for an over-the-air software update is an anachronistic.
Spell it, Elon.
ANACHRONISTIC.
I don't believe that Elon should be using any words that he can't spell either.
What is that? Well, he can't even spell his kid's name. So what is he? You think he know how to spell his kid's name?
Spell it again. Let me see.
Anna.
His kids.
Yeah.
ANACHRONISTIC. Anachronistic.
Yep.
That a word?
Belonging to a period other than that being portrayed.
I don't know.
Anachronistic.
Oh.
Anachronistic?
Anachronistic.
Anachronistic.
Why your phone sounding so sexy?
Anachronistic.
She's annoying.
Cute.
She sounds sexy though.
Anachronistic.
She single?
Girl, say it with your chest.
You know what, Big Trini? Don't even get into that because I saw a thing the other day where you could get yourself an AI girlfriend, and that girlfriend will talk to you all night and tell you all kind of things.
Where? How much?
It's an app.
She don't talk back?
No, they talk back all the time.
What, it's an app you said?
It's an app.
I can't do nothing with no app.
It's an app. You might could. You
Nah.
never know. They might have some kind of.
Chris has a question. If they got a self-made car, self-made drive a car, do you think we still need a driver's license?
Right. Well, you need a driver's license to buy the car though. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. President Biden says we don't know what those UFOs were.
No, they never know. They've never friggin' known. So I don't understand why everybody's making a big deal out of the damn UFOs now.
Exactly. Like, isn't it in the name? It's an unidentified flying object. Why would you know?
Right.
If you knew that it would be an IFO.
Identified object.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And these are smart ass people that work in the Pentagon and the Lentagon and all kind of guns and stuff like that. And y'all still trying to y'all confused about what the unidentified flying objects is.
It was a BW plane heading to Trinidad.
Shoot it if you scared of it. Shoot it friggin' down and experiment on it and see what it is. And if it's just a piece of paper, then call it a piece of paper.
Speaking of BW trains flying to Trinidad, you seen these videos of the people having parties in the planes?
Oh my God!
On the way to Trinidad?
Yes.
FOMO.
I don't see nothing. I'm staying off of social media.
President Biden has finally addressed the state of the USOs that caused enough alarm that we shot down 4 of them. And although the government doesn't know what they were, he has a theory.
They shot them down and then what? Just left them wherever they were? Or did they go and retrieve the pieces of them to figure out what the hell they were?
They're huge.
Shot them down.
We saw a video of the first one that they shot down. They were retrieving it out of the ocean, pulling it onto the boat. It's gigantic.
You know Americans is comedians, right? So they shot it down. And it's like my fallback. My be get home best way you can, brother.
But like, even if they're big, drive out to it and see what it is.
Well, they weren't shooting them. They didn't want to shoot them down over land, remember, because they didn't want to injure pedestrians. So Biden spoke for 7 minutes about the 3 smaller objects that our military shot down over the last week or so, but he did not take it questions. He says they're not part of the Chinese spy balloon program, like the first balloon that was shot down from the skies, and are most likely balloons that were launched by private companies for various purposes. Biden says he doesn't believe there are more objects than usual popping up over the U.S. He says we've simply enhanced our ability to detect these objects, so we're seeing more than in the past. Now, on the subject of aliens, something his press secretary addressed earlier in the week, Biden never used the word, nor did he reference it. As for why the 3 objects were shot down, he says it's simply because they pose a danger to commercial air traffic. For some reason, the government mostly avoids talking about the A word. Why? Why do they avoid talking about aliens?
Zion, thank you.
What did he say?
Why are we paying $850 billion in defense and they can't notice weather balloons? And they got the nerve to go on TV and ask for more effing money. That's all that I'm talking about. I don't care if they shot it down in the Atlantic, in the Pantantic, wherever it is. They got big old submarines full of people down there. Goes the submarine to where they shot it down, look at it, get some pieces of it, and see if it's an alien or not.
I want y'all to listen and listen good, because this is Friday and Sauce is making up all of her own words.
Somebody said, Mike Nice said, if they know, would they tell us? They probably won't. And who cares? I don't want to know that there's flesh-eating aliens out there trying to kill me. I don't want to live in fear. I already live in fear of domestic terrorists. Why I got to live in fear of the alien terrorists too?
That's right.
Mommy Spark at home like, oh my
it's
God.
Too much.
I feel
it's
this
too
child.
much.
I feel this child.
It is too much.
Listen, it is. It's too much. It's too much. I don't want to know anything either. Ignorance is bliss. I'll tell you that.
It is.
You don't want to know?
No. Like, because all this time, even if the government was hiding all of these aliens and these UFOs and all kinds of stuff, and they didn't tell us, for what reason do you guys want to know?
Right.
Like, how is it going to affect your little Dorchestian life? Like, how?
Yeah. I don't want to know. And then this very last thing, which I think is absurd. Neiman Marcus CEO is blasted by employees over snobbish pivot to wealthy clients. Tell me.
Wasn't Neiman Marcus always snobbish to wealthy clients?
Absolutely.
Yes, but now they have Neiman Marcus outlets, right?
Yeah.
And he wants to close them because he says he don't care about the less than wealthy.
People,
he only care about the wealthy.
Screw them.
Oh, that's effed up.
He wants the bank. He don't want the little. He's the pocket change. He don't want that.
It says in an interview with Fortune last week, CEO Jeffrey Van Ramdonk noted that a tiny 2% sliver of the company's customer base accounts for a whopping 40% of its business. Accordingly, Neiman Marcus plans to work harder courting those well-heeled shoppers and spend less time to the rest, he said. Many customers shop at Neiman Marcus 25 times a year and spend $27,000. I see much more risk in having a one-time transaction where I don't know if you will ever come back. The luxury department store's top sales reps were horrified. Indeed, one who asked not to be identified side said a customer who has spent $5,000 at Neiman Marcus over the past year mentioned Van Ramdenach's interview on the weekend and felt personally insulted. I'm scrambling now, the rep said. So basically, he doesn't care about people who only come in there one time. He only wants to cater to the people who are going to be coming in there all the time.
I get that, but as a business model, that sounds negligent.
Harsh.
Yeah,
It's
very,
harsh.
very. So his decision to close the company's 22 last call discount stores in 2022 through a handful of stores are still open. So he closed them because he was like, I don't care. I don't care.
He's a damn fool.
Yep. We looked at the numbers and couldn't see customers who shopped at last call and then become Neiman Marcus customers, he said. So what's the point of having them, basically? Many of us who sell are extremely upset, said a veteran sales rep. Not all of our clients spend $27,000 and they aren't all millionaires. Why would he say this and alienate some of our customers and with such a snobbish tone? He's which I think is just absolutely crazy. So that's the backlash. You're gonna lose all of that revenue because what are you gonna now do with the clothes that are on sale? You gonna give them to Marshalls?
He don't care. He don't want to see the people. The lower
That
class wear.
that seems very stupid.
Yeah.
Bougie.
And not even bougie. Like it just seems like I wouldn't want him to be the president or the CEO of any company if you're dismissing a whole entire revenue segment of your business.
He was like, I don't care about $5,000. I care about $27,000.
Well, I hope that he doesn't get any seven.
I hope everybody just stops working there.
Right.
Yeah.
And stops shopping there. That's
But
what I hope.
but the wealthy snobbish people are probably gonna be like,
course.
good.
Yes.
I'll go pay $27,000.
Yes.
Stupid.
Yeah. Well, y'all, that is our national news.
That is our national news.
I don't want Shaquisha.
We are
I don't
gonna-
want Shaquisha wearing my clothes.
We're gonna go to commercial break. We'll be right back with the entertainment. Make sure you got those phone lines up and ready so we can get into our topic of the day. Keep it locked right here, Spark FM Online.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM. 2023 is the 50th anniversary of our beloved hip-hop. February is Black History Month. Join Spark FM as we tour our favorite black-owned hotspots in VIP style. Saturday, February 18, 2023. Spark FM Online presents Bars Volume 1. Boston Black Bard Restaurant Tour featuring Caesarea, Top Mix, Suya Joint, Fort Hill Grill in District 7. Appetizers, drink special, spit your bars, network event, and giveaways. 21 and up with proper ID, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. For more info, go to sparkbarcrawl.eventbrite.com. It's the Bars Volume 1 Boston Black Bar and Restaurant Tour.
Have questions about the COVID vaccine or booster? Need help making the right decision for you? The COVID vaccine and booster have been proven as safe and effective options and are now readily available to adults and children alike. Harbor Health wants to help make sure our community is healthy and safe. Visit hhsi.us/COVID vaccine for help with vaccine information. Let's make our community a COVID-safe harbor for everyone. Get your booster now. Brought to you by your friends at Harbor Health.
Hi, Rosa. How are the kids? Good. But I have a question about the COVID vaccine. Kids who had COVID have immunity, right? True. They have some immunity, but also true, vaccines strengthen that immunity. But how do you know if it's safe? The vaccine was developed so fast. True. It was fast. Also true, scientists had a head start. They've been studying similar viruses for years. Have questions about kids and the COVID vaccine? Know the facts. Find the truth. Visit boston.gov/COVIDfacts.
How healthy is your heart? Believe it or not, half of the country has at least one risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Hi, I'm Senator Liz Miranda from Massachusetts. February is American Heart Month, a perfect time to focus on our overall health and well-being. It is important to know that high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and smoking increase the risk of heart disease. But did you know women, rural Americans, and racial and ethnic groups are also disproportionately impacted? While not all of these factors are controllable, we can take preventable steps to stay healthy. Regular exercise, eating a balanced diet, and not smoking are a good place to start. Make an appointment with your healthcare provider today to assess your risk. If you have heart disease, monitor your blood pressure and keep up with your healthcare visits. For more, visit womeningovernment.org.
Spark FM.
Medication. Your medication makes me high.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for it.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
She like man, we ride. Big ride, big ride, big.
Spark FM.
And we are back, getting into our entertainment news a little bit so that we can get into our fun time, Sunday Fun Day. What is it? It's not Sunday Fun Day. But before we get into our entertainment, people, the bus for bars is officially completely sold out.
Get lit.
We are gonna be lit. We are gonna have a fun time. We are gonna do the things. Let's talk about sex, baby.
Yes.
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things, all the bad things that made me. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. I don't know the words to that song. What is the words to that? Does that song have a
If the song was
verse?
playing, I know the song. I know the words, but I don't know it by myself.
Now here's a story from A to Z. You better get with me before you get with D. Anyone that's on this home, me know. That's not it, right?
Your timing is right with the rhythm.
That is a Spice Girls. We won't be singing any Spice Girls, but
Why? They're from the '90s. Don't leave them out.
Right.
they don't rap.
Then she says, "Say you wanna want, and then really want, and then say you wanna want what you really
Clearly,
want."
Tony needs a lyrics book.
I want a never.
I want a nigga who
Oh my
wants
God! I
to
looked
say,
over. I
ow.
thought she was having a seizure for a second. I know. I was like, what the hell?
Last night, you know what I heard on the radio? I was listening to Rock the Bells, preparing for tomorrow.
Okay.
Rock the Bells, LL Cool J's
LL
station.
Cool J is here to stay.
I heard, that's right, I got an attitude by Antoinette. I was like, word? That's who I'm gonna be tomorrow. Remember Antoinette?
That's you.
That's me.
Only Antoinette I recognize, and wouldn't I lick your fingers? You wanna reel with me, Antoinette?
Lick your fingers.
You know.
You said lick
say-
your.
Oh, Antoinette, tell me that she want to have sex.
Yes.
Something like that.
No. Yes.
Next sex.
Yes. Something like that.
But Shabba Ranks used to say my name all the time in his songs too, because his wife's name was Antoinette.
Oh,
I need love.
Okay, all right. So I did bring you guys some. So these are our microphones are in.
Oh, those are nice. Those are nice.
Our microphones are in. Let me see.
Rapping it.
Talk to the mic.
I to the hip, a hip it to the hip, you dop it, you don't stop. Rock it to the dang bang, bigger the up jump, a rocket to the bigger the beat.
Yeah.
Say what you hear is not a fact. I'm rapping to the beat. See, I am something, and I like to move your feet.
All right. And I like to say hello.
And a bottle of K.O. Pectane.
Yeah. Macaroni look like wood.
Yes.
It's almost bear o'clock. It's almost bear o'clock.
So these are our microphones. These are you guys distinguished.
Oh, I need some of that bling.
Distinguished chains.
Oh, I'm going.
Those is dope.
That is hot.
Everyone that come around the city, hold that. That's
Those
like
is super
Listen.
fly.
I know some Gary Banton don't got
Yes.
nothing on us, okay?
That guys cut no style with
But
the
don't
chain,
cut.
boy.
Well, hold it. It's heavy too, you know. It's heavy.
Hip
I
hop
want one of
on
these.
the R&B tip.
I am
with
going to profile in the club with this.
That's what I'm
Listen,
saying.
This is real bling.
Listen, y'all gotta be
Yes.
careful on the bus coming off because we might get robbed because we blinged out, okay?
Exactly.
And people, even if you meet us there, you do get all of your trinkets and things as well.
Yes, your microphone,
Look, this
your
is-
lyrics book,
And your
and
wristband.
your blinged out gold chain and your
It
wristband.
got the diamond independent like Banton on too. Look.
And look, it's just as big as his too.
Listen, look where you going. Look where you going.
Pause.
You too, though, Big Trinity. You got a big old chain too.
No.
Oh, you got a
What we
big
talking
bracelet.
about?
We talking chains?
Look at my chain.
I'm not,
You got a big bracelet that I've been trying to wear for a long time. You won't let me.
I got you.
See that? You see that bling?
bracelet.
Y'all see that bling? That's what I'm talking about. We outside.
Look at Hot Sauce already with her 80s gear on.
Say what you need is not up to I'm trying to move your feet.
Tony.
Cause I am
What's wrong with
one
your
the beat,
sister?
and I like to say hello.
Hubba. I'm a beatbox.
Listen, we got the hose on that mic after you finish beatboxing. You failed.
Wow.
Failed.
Cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots.
And
All right,
cats and-
Siri. Chloe Bailey fans are pissed off about Chris Brown collab, even Beyonce is catching heat. What I did notice is that the internet really needs to be mad at many things, and that
What are they? Explain this. What's
because
happening?
he is a Chloe Bailey's second single from her upcoming debut album. Has her fans heated, and not in a good way. They're infuriated. She's including Chris Brown as one of the featured guests. On Thursday, Chloe teased her breezy duet, How Does It Feel, only to see her fans raise so much outrage. The song actually trending from the onslaught of negative tweets. Some of the tweets go, Chris Brown called asking for Bey collab, and Parkwood gave him Chloe's number and said, Chloe Bailey's management has no idea who her target audience is, and that's why they make such poor decisions and have her all over the place. The people who like her do not like Chris Brown. Who the hell is she talking to? Because I like Chloe Bailey, and I also like Chris Brown. Haley in Twitter beef with Ruby Rose, and now Chloe doing a song with Chris Brown. I'm too tired of fighting this fight. What exactly fight is she fighting?
What is the problem here now?
Because Chris Brown has a tainted past of woman abuse, so some people feel like he should not be able to rectify.
Is
that
Rihanna
situation.
mad at Chris Brown?
No, she's not.
Oh,
Just take your licks and keep going, man. Let's go.
not only that, there was videos that came out yesterday with Chris Brown back on tour in Europe, singing that "Take You Down" song, bringing girls onto the stage. He grabbed one girl and braced her around her neck piece.
That was me.
Ooh, girls!
That was me
I said, let me tell you something. I had to comment on one of the things. If Christopher Brown ever embraced my neck with his hand,
Really?
he wouldn't be singing "Take You Down."
Really?
You would be singing "Take
He
You Down."
would be singing "I Am Down."
I am. Jesus
Wow.
Lord.
Really? Really?
Falling and I can't get up.
I'm gonna go get a bucket of water.
See, they say things like it's literally Black History Month, and Chloe working with Chris Abuser Brown. If Beyonce don't come knock some sense into Halle and Chloe, what I don't understand is why y'all so bored on the internet. You think people just sit on the internet and be like, let me see how I can piss myself
Go
off.
get a life.
Absolutely.
Go and get your life together.
Retrieve the life that
Right.
he's one feature on her whole entire album, and y'all are big mad at something this man did 47 years ago, 4 scores and more scores ago, and that man can't sing a song.
Exactly.
He can't sing a song.
So Chris Brown can sing his own song, but he can't be featured on Chloe's album. Everybody, shut up.
Shut up. Chris Brown has done so many collabs with people and nobody bats an eye. That's what I don't understand. So Chemo says the Chloe hate train is crazy. I do believe that people really want to hate her.
Yeah, they don't. Why
They do.
though?
I think because she's so dramatic. No, I think she's dramatic. Not dramatic. She's very,
Airheadish.
She's very no, not that either. I feel like Chloe's just very
Chloe.
sexy. Maybe
She's oversexed.
yeah, like dramatically sexy. I think that's what it is.
Oversexed?
Like she's always sexy.
Yeah.
Like she's always sexy.
She's always made up. Like it's not like
Yeah, like I feel, I don't know. I feel like maybe people can't connect to her because she is so, like she's a little dime. She's like perfect little body. She got a little weird face, but like she's got a beautiful hair and a beautiful personality. I love her, but maybe she's just overly dramatically sexy. I think maybe. I don't know. That would be my only problem with her. But I think I wish that my body could end up like hers.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
Why not?
Because you'll be in my car trunk.
Oh, Jesus Lord. But yeah. I mean, I can fit in the trunk right now.
Right.
I know how to fight, so don't play with
You
me.
want to go to Brazil?
Yes.
What the hell is happening?
I don't know.
What y'all doing?
Young Thug's YSL RICO trial shaken up after co-defendants' lawyers get pregnant. This trial is crazy because somebody else was held in contempt of court yesterday too for this trial. Young Thug's pending trial could face another delay as prosecutors are seeking to have 2 of the defendants in the YSL RICO case tried separately. On Tuesday, the Fulton County District Attorney's Office filed a motion requesting to have Khalif Adams and Tenquarius.
Oh, shit.
Tenquarius Mender separated from the primary trial due to the fact that both of their attorneys are pregnant. Are their attorneys pregnant by them, though?
This is what I'm saying. Why is this news?
Exactly. Like, they can't do the trial because they pregnant. That's setting us back quite a few years into
Is it the same baby father? Is that what it is?
Yeah, like, what is the deal with that?
I don't think pregnancy should be treated as a disease or a disability, she said. I think at this point, trying them separately would be expensive and potentially prejudicial. I say prejudice. Prejudicial.
I think right.
Because the jury selection process has already started. We've been on this case since May, and in May I wasn't pregnant. So she pregnant. Oh, how much pregnant is she now?
May, June. July.
Oh, well, she got to go on maternity leave, and that's why they
maybe she's not planning. Some women don't take maternity leave. Maybe she's planning on. Maybe they got a nursery in the court. She can just leave it down there while she's in the court.
Should be 9 months now.
Yeah, I mean.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's due any day. That's probably why.
Why don't they just delay it for like 2 weeks so she could have a little time to close her uterus back?
I'm not going to work because I'm pregnant. I'm calling out pregnant today. How about that?
You can if you identify as a woman, and can't nobody tell you that you can't.
Exactly, because you can be whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
You want to be. You want to identify as they.
You want to be a pregnant woman today? That's fine.
Yeah, it's your baby.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not the first.
It ain't mine. Shit. I don't want no
You
more.
better mind your
Anyhow, Bruce Willis' condition has progressed to
So sad.
frontotemporal dementia, his family says, which is affecting his mobility and a bunch of other things. So it's not looking too good for our good old friend Bruce Willis.
And what was it? Did they not have a diagnosis before? Because in the statement that she made, she said, like, we're so happy to finally have a diagnosis.
They didn't know what was wrong with him. They just kept on testing him to find out what was wrong with him.
And this aphasia is just a general...
Wasn't there a scandal with him a few years ago where he was throwing the N-word and...
He don't remember.
He don't remember. Was he? That it explains that now.
It could be him.
I think it was him.
Yeah.
He don't know.
And then last but not least, Natalie Nunn and Tommy.
What the hell is that?
From what are they? From Love and Hip Hop.
Natalie Nunn is from Bad Girls Club. Yep.
Are the undercard in the main fight for the Floyd Mayweather and Aaron They are fighting the underfight for Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. The little first fight. Yep.
Our producer says she got $7 on Tommy. I think that Tommy's gonna win too because Natalie's chin is going to affect her ability to see her opponent.
And because her chin is so damn big, it's gonna be easier for Tommy to hit it.
Yeah.
Look at that fit.
Look at that. That is gonna happen, guys. This is going to happen.
Look at Natalie trying to tuck in her chin.
How did
they did a little face. They did a little airbrushing on that too, because that chin is prominent, and now that she's got a little, she's gained a little weight. Her neck now goes right. It goes right into the chin socket.
Oh, that's why they pulled the hair over the front like that.
Yeah, because
notice how Tommy's hair is behind.
I got money on whose weave gonna fall off first.
Well, Tommy has real good weave, so it's probably not gonna be her.
And
but my money's on Tommy too.
Natalie Nunn just has pieces in the back, so she probably get some of it pulled out.
Yeah.
But Natalie Nunn looks like Jay Leno and
oh, you're not nice.
What's the V for Vendetta?
You are
not wow.
Nice.
Yeah. That is a combo nation.
Oh, look
that
at
is a
it.
big
Doesn't it
face.
look like that?
That's
it do.
Nice.
It does.
Who y'all betting on? This is gonna be Spark FM's first sports betting.
Sports bet.
So who y'all betting on? We're gonna keep track of it in our special betting notepad. You guys can put money on it too. Am I doing this legally? You guys can put money on it too. You can cash app to me. We're taking $5 bets on who you would win, and the pot. I don't even know how the frick does gambling go. So everybody sends the money, and then whoever wins the money is split up against those who won that bet.
My Gmail. Send it to my Cash App. Send it to my guy. I got.
How much would you put down? Everybody, we're buying in at $5. The buy-in is $5.
Send it to my Cash App.
And we're going to get more into this next week. Buy in $5. Natalie Nunn versus Tommy Lee. We'll split the pot amongst those who bet right, and
Big
we will
Trini
get
cash.
this going. Miss T is on her BS this morning. Keep going, but I'm going with Natalie.
You think Natalie is gonna win?
You're going with Natalie?
Wait,
Absolutely
excuse me.
not.
Wait, well, which one's Natalie? Left?
Natalie is the
Big
chin
chin.
one.
The one on the left.
Yes, chin.
Left, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
she has to fight. She's gonna give the fight of her life.
No, I've seen her fight before, and
Really?
I don't think that she can hold it.
No, Tommy is.
Tommy
this
is
without
agile.
a doubt Tommy,
Yeah.
and I think Tommy might knock her out.
Panface is
Oh,
gonna
good.
win.
Chris is in because he got 5 on it. All right, good. Y'all place your bets. We'll be taking them officially next week. See who you're gonna. You can put more than 5 if you want to. That doubles your chances of getting a bigger pot.
Let me call.
If you want to, and
I'm gonna call the contractors right now.
Oh, see, look, Didi says, I don't know who they are, but I heard y'all say bet. Come on, she's in. We outside people. I'm going to get, who the people is? DraftKings to sponsor this. And we're going to have a dinner and watch the game.
None looks like she can take several hits on the chin. Her chin looks wild strong.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm with Toya. Tommy is definitely gonna bust Natalie's ass.
Yeah,
She's
we got
definitely-
to.
So Panface gonna get her face torn up.
Yeah, she's gonna get hurt. Tommy's wild.
But look at her face. She do really look like a saucepan. Look at that.
Yeah.
It do look like a saucepan. That's
I think
terrible.
it's so crazy. I think Tommy is just such a pretty girl.
Me too.
She is so loose.
Pretty girls don't fight though. Pretty girls.
That's a lie.
She be fighting.
She be fighting. She's a whole hood rat.
She's
she
a
fought her
loose
daughter
cannon.
in school.
Yeah.
Up against the lockers.
Yeah.
All right. She's fight. She's a fighter.
She's like,
Beautiful psycho.
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back into the question of the day. 617-272-3387. Let's go.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM. 2023 is the 50th anniversary of our beloved hip-hop. February is Black History Month. Join Spark FM as we tour our favorite black-owned hotspot in VIP style. Saturday, February 18, 2023. Spark FM Online presents Bars Volume 1. Boston Black Bard Restaurant Tour. Featuring Caesarea, Top Mix, Suya Joint, Fort Hill Grill in District 7. Appetizers, drink special, spit your bars, network event, and giveaways. 21 and up with proper ID, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. For more info, go to sparkbarcrawl.eventbrite.com. It's the Bars Volume 1 Boston Black Bar and Restaurant Tour.
Have questions about the COVID vaccine or booster? Need help making the right decision for you? The COVID vaccine and booster have been proven as safe and effective options and are now readily available to adults and children alike. Harbor Health wants to help make sure our community is healthy and safe. Visit hhsi.us/COVID vaccine for help with vaccine information. Let's make our community a COVID-safe harbor for everyone. Get your booster now. Brought to you by your friends at Harbor Health.
Hi, Rosa. How are the kids? Good. But I have a question about the COVID vaccine. Kids who had COVID have immunity, right? True. They have some immunity, but also true, vaccines strengthen that immunity. But how do you know if it's safe? The vaccine was developed so fast. True. It was fast. Also true, scientists had a head start. They've been studying similar viruses for years. Have questions about kids and the COVID vaccine? Know the facts. Find the truth. Visit boston.gov/COVIDfacts.
How healthy is your heart? Believe it or not, half of the country has at least one risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Hi, I'm Senator Liz Miranda from Massachusetts. February is American Heart Month, a perfect time to focus on our overall health and well-being. It is important to know that high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and smoking increase the risk of heart disease. But did you know women, rural Americans, and racial and ethnic groups are also disproportionately impacted? While not all of these factors are controllable, we can take preventable steps to stay healthy. Regular exercise, eating a balanced diet, and not smoking are a good place to start. Make an appointment with your healthcare provider today to assess your risk. If you have heart disease, monitor your blood pressure and keep up with your healthcare visits. For more, visit womeningovernment.org.
Spark FM.
Medication. Your medication makes me high.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for it.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
She like man, we ride. Big ride, big ride, big.
Spark FM.
It's time for us to have some fun. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. This is Saucy and Friends. Miss Tony B. Knowing, Big Trini filling in for Rockstone, Triz, Tajay, and your girl Miss Hot Sizzling Sauce. Now, we said that we ran a little bit over time with the stories. But we do want to introduce, and I think we've been talking about this for a tiny little bit, is the fact that we want to get into our email bag, get some conversation and some engagement going on. Oftentimes we find some really interesting things and want to know you guys' opinions. So Miss Tony is going to lead us and moderate that conversation for us, and we need your advice. So the number to call is 617-272-3387.
All right. This is inspired by Coach Chris because Coach Chris always has some interesting question to ask to spark discussion. And this one here, my wife bores me and she has a bisexual past. So I suggested that we open the marriage so I can date, but she's only dating men, and I can't enjoy dating because I'm concerned with who she's sleeping with. One guy is trying to replace me, and she refuses to close the marriage back.
Good for you.
What is your advice? What would be your advice to him?
Good.
So say it again. So he was married. He's married to her,
and he was bored with his wife. She has a bisexual past.
Okay.
So he said, let's open up the marriage. Let's have
He
an
wanna
open
have an
marriage.
open marriage.
He wants to have an open marriage. She's only dating men.
Oh.
So he would be okay if she was dating women.
Oh, but she's only dating men.
Only dating men and only sleeping with men too, because remember the marriage is open.
Yes.
So now she refuses to close back the marriage. She's gotten really, really close to one individual.
She's open.
Right, and he said the guy is trying to replace him. So what should he do?
That's what he get. That's his fault.
I mean, yeah. Like, you can't open your relationship with someone and then be afraid that she is going to actually open the relationship.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
I'm going to have to bring my father's theory into this, the 3 Ds.
Yes.
Your decisions determine your destiny. So don't start out how you can hold out, bruh. Don't open the door. Don't open Pandora's box if you're not prepared for what's gonna come out. You played yourself.
You played yourself big time. Didi says when you open Pandora's box, take what you get. Absolutely.
Look at that.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
What about you, Trini? What you got to say?
That never. Sharon is not caring. No, sir.
Sharon ain't caring.
Sharon is not caring.
Yeah. You
Terrible.
only share when you don't care, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Because you don't do those things with your wife.
Nah.
No.
You do those things with the girl you're messing with.
The people.
Or that's something that you guys decide before you actually get married, and then you guys have the parameters and the what is not the borders. When I have things set up,
I have
borders.
Parameters.
No,
it's called
blockages. I have
it's wait.
Oh my God.
Restraints.
No, not restraints. Yeah, on to this. Yeah.
Bondages.
Y'all know the word.
We know
Boundaries. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Wow.
Right.
What borders? Margins.
Barriers.
Didn't you and the therapist talk about boundaries? Y'all,
boundaries.
You should remember that.
We talk about boundaries so much, but that literally was a brain freeze. I could not figure it out.
Like, in general, the concept of open marriage is ridiculous to me.
Why?
Why would you want it?
Why just don't get married?
Right.
Just don't get married.
Well, what
makes
if I
sense.
want to live somebody and we still also want to date other people?
Why are
Then-
you holding
then
that microphone?
Because I want to talk.
Don't,
I got something to say.
Don't get married. Let's go to the phone line.
Right.
I'm gonna hold the mic. I don't know. For some reason, CK slept with his microphone. When I gave Noah one, he walked with it everywhere.
Yes.
It's a very holdable microphone that you just
We got a call. Let's go to the phone. Hello, good morning.
Hey, I just want to say, some marriages, you're going to share yourself no matter if you realize it or not. Sometimes you got to spice up your relationship and keep it open and fun and interesting. That's why most relationships are failed, because they forget what made the relationship or what made the marriage or what made them spark interest to each other.
I agree with
that. It can't
that.
be boring all the time.
Now, are you saying spark it up as far as with somebody else?
Yeah, or
if that's something y'all communicate with and y'all able to do that, yeah, there's a lot of people that have successful marriages like that. Just because y'all step out of your comfort zone and y'all try something new doesn't mean your relationship going to fail. You got to know how to keep it entertaining and keep it up to the level of entertainment.
I agree. With all the wigs and stuff out here these days, I just feel like people should.
You should stay home.
Yes,
But this guy tried it, and look what happened.
No, he tried. He wanted to open it, but he didn't want her to be open too. He only wanted himself to be open so that he could go out and F around.
Yeah.
But then when she was like, I'm better at this game than you, then he's like,
Let me say this. The guy probably felt some type of way because 9 out of 10 times, most women play things smart. They're not going to get a guy that's small. If she got a side guy, she's not going to get a guy that's smaller than her main guy. So if she get somebody who's much more enhanced, he's going to feel threatened. So of course he's going to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. And I just don't believe that men.
Right, you make it look right.
I don't believe that men could handle that type of pressure anyways. No matter what they say, I don't think that a man is okay with knowing that somebody else is D'ing down their girl. Like they just don't like that. It
That's
don't
what he was
sit
saying.
right. Yeah.
He don't know what to do. He can't enjoy dating now because he's concerned about who she's sleeping with and what she's doing. Well,
That's terrible.
That sucks. Sucks to be you, Brad.
All right.
What else you got?
What else do we have here? Let's see another one. Oh, my mouse is not working. My online fiance. First of all, it's an online fiance. Promised to meet me in real life. I sent him money to come 4 times, but he didn't make it. I traveled to meet him, and it was a woman. We've shared so much that I forgave the catfishing. I'm not a lesbian. We've had sex. How to trust her and help.
Stop it. That ain't real. That ain't real.
Listen.
Say it again. Read it to me slow so I can hear what you're saying.
My online fiance, they've been engaged for 4 months, promised to meet me in real life. They've been engaged before meeting. They got engaged before meeting. I sent him money to come and meet 4 times, but he didn't make it. I traveled to meet him, and it turns out to be a woman. We've shared so much that I forgave the catfishing.
Yeah.
I'm not a lesbian, but we've had sex. And how do I trust her?
I mean, you not a lesbian, but you had sex and you forgive it. I don't know what the question is.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
How do you
guys.
get an online engagement? What does
What does that mean?
These people,
mail you a ring?
these online relationships be real. People be falling in love online real hard.
Is one of them in
And
jail
got
or something?
engaged. No.
Amazon ring?
No, one of them is just a woman. One of them is a woman. But at this point,
I can't
you're
find
so in love, right?
I can't find a wife and they finding it online? Are you serious?
At this point, you're so in love, right? You're so in love. And you're already engaged. You've had sex. What is the difference? What is the difference? You can't trust them. Why? If you can't trust them, why'd you have sex with them?
Well, something to do.
Yeah. Well, you might as well just go on and keep on doing it.
Is there an app for that?
There's an app. There's an app for everything. What do our listeners have to say about that? It sounds like they solved the problem on their own.
Yeah. I don't know what the question is.
Give us a call.
You're not.
617-272.
Don't even call it. Let's go to the next one because I don't know if there's much to discuss about that.
Right. That's true.
You the only one that can trust her. If you want to trust her, like that's on you. There's nothing that anybody can say that can be like, oh yeah, trust her. You already forgave the person for catfishing, so you're technically saying I trust you from this moment out.
We engaged. That's your,
Yeah,
that's your
we're in
concept.
love, and I'm having sex with you. I'm not a lesbian.
But
I'm
not a
committed.
lesbian. Right.
Definitely committed.
Right. Next one.
All right. For years, I left my home in my tearaway police uniform. I'm a male stripper. My older religious girlfriend thought I was a security guard that worked nights.
I must have wrote that.
She a fool. I don't even want to read this anymore. After her friends hired me, she put me out. She says I'm a sinner. How do I win her back? I love her.
Give up the stripping pole, partner.
Give up your stripping pole.
Put down the look. You know I used to be a stripper.
You used to be a stripper?
Chunky chocolate chippendales.
Oh. And what did you
Rhode
do
Island.
with that?
With the mills.
And how did your women friends at the moment feel about you being a chunky chocolate Chippendale?
Hey, look.
They didn't know.
Old girl said, get out there and shake your money maker.
Shake your money maker, shake your money make. I mean, I don't know what I don't even know what it is.
Right,
I don't even know what we're talking about. Like, I feel like sometimes people don't want advice. They just want to vent about the craziness that's going on in their lives.
So he's a security guard, but he was a stripper on the girlfriend didn't know he was a stripper.
Yep.
So what's the problem? Now she left him and he wants her back.
She's religious and he wants her back.
Well, then he needs to stop stripping.
Stripping the church.
Stripping and start going to church.
I mean,
Strip at the altar, partner. You're going to get your woman back.
Strip your sins away at the altar is what
Lay it on the altar.
Yeah.
Tear away your police suit.
Trust.
And lay prostrate on the altar.
Hello.
Okay.
Let's jump to the phone lines. Let's jump. Hello. Good morning.
I have a problem with this.
Why?
How he make his money doesn't determine his love for the woman. Why can't women understand that? If the shoe was on the other foot, us men would have to understand that. Y'all know I hate this stuff like this.
What's your beef?
Because you call here sounding angry.
You sound angry.
Yeah, because even if he's a stripper, that's how he make his money. That's a job. That's a talent, and people underestimate that. So even if he's a stripper at night, he's doing it for the hustle, not for the fun.
But he didn't tell her.
He don't need to tell. Was he doing it before he got with her, or after?
So he should just be getting up, going to work. But he's telling her, he's lying to her, telling her that she's a security guard.
He shouldn't be lying. Like, why y'all always want the woman to understand your lies?
Because y'all don't accept our truth. Y'all can't handle our truth. Y'all
Jesus
don't know the truth.
Crimers.
Y'all act like y'all want to know, and y'all act like y'all care. When y'all hear the truth, y'all get mad anyway. So we just don't tell y'all, so we avoid arguments. Goodbye.
Wow.
Why are there male strippers? Can't most women just get most men naked whenever they want to? I appreciate that question, Schneider, because of the fact that I don't want to see no male stripper. I don't want to see you in a banana hammock dancing up and pelting it in my face. Like, I don't have time. Like, see, that's what I don't want to see that. Not saying that you're not desirable. I just don't want you to pelt it in my face.
Yeah.
Jesus.
With a little tuxedo on it.
I was hoping you
A little banana. You know that little elephant face with a trunk?
Yeah.
I hate it.
I don't want to see it. I don't want it. Take it out of my face.
You just want to see the gray sweatpants. That's all.
No, I don't want to see that either. First of all, I think if you're wearing gray sweatpants, you're a whore.
Wow.
And they do it on purpose, and I don't like that. I feel like
Fellas,
what's the difference between a gray sweatpants and a freakum dress? Like them little. If you don't want to be treated like a whore, don't wear that.
Yeah.
That's wrong with you. That right there, that's so wrong.
Why? Because
like-
if
that's
a
like us
woman
saying-
had on a little tiny
Look,
dress, then y'all be like,
that's
dress
like-
for how you want to be respected.
That's like the men's and them saying, oh, they should be wearing tights and spandex in the street, like in the club and the street, and y'all wear it everywhere. Like you can't. Like the pants is gray. That's not our fault that they're gray. Like, come on, man. How you gonna do that? That's one-sided.
If you want to be a whore, Big Trini, just say that.
Right.
No, but I'm saying, what's the difference between you talking about? You don't
The
want
difference is that men always got something to say about what women wear. So why we can't have something to say about y'all little whole uniform too?
But why we can't? We don't say nothing about.
Yes, y'all do.
About
Men-
the leggings. They make these leggings now that show look like.
You're
look
saying
like it's
it
showing
now, and this is an old age conversation that continues on.
But the leggings they make now shows like it has the crack of your behind.
Are you talking about the TikTok leggings?
The seam is in the middle of your butt.
Yeah.
And all you're wearing them leggings everywhere. Y'all shouldn't be allowed to wear them neither.
Exactly. So if you guys feel
But we
like
don't feel like that. We
yes,
don't feel like that.
yes, y'all do. You
No,
talking
we-
about it right now?
No, but don't bother. Like, listen, I'm telling you.
Because
don't
y'all
bother
are
us.
nasty and you like whorish
Oh,
behavior.
now we nasty. You see how you look how you switching this up on
I'm
us.
not
Y'all
switching
do
it up.
like
I'm just
whorish
saying,
behavior.
if y'all just want to be out naked and seeing naked stuff, then just call yourselves Adam and Eve.
I ain't coming back here no more.
If you want to come in flaunting around your business and this
You'll
great
be here
sweatpants,
tomorrow at 6 o'clock for the afternoon.
shoot.
That's what
I'm just saying.
I'm highly offended.
You are not offended because you like to wear these whorish clothings.
But y'all like us looking at y'all.
Y'all like us looking at y'all too.
Of course.
All right then.
But women dress for women. They don't dress for men.
So men dress for women, and if you have
Exactly.
on something that
Exactly.
has on that look like a whore, I want to call you a whore.
Is there other whore attire for men besides gray sweatpants?
Yeah,
Wife beaters.
Wife beaters.
No, come on.
Wife beaters, Tim's in a baseball cap.
Ooh, I love him.
Ain't he nasty?
Ooh,
Cut it out,
he's
Mr.
so
Marcus.
nasty.
He's for the street.
Cut it out, Mr. Marcus. Cut it out.
Especially like a red baseball cap.
Oh, y'all stay off. Look,
Whore.
stay off XR.
He's a whole
And
fuck.
don't let him have a dreadlock. Jesus Christ.
He's for the
just one
street.
dreadlock.
And have a lineup.
Just one dreadlock. And we the hoes, right? I'm not calling you a hoes.
That man that we just described is for the streets.
Yeah.
Dreadlocks, a baseball cap, gray sweatpants, a wife beater, and some Timberlands.
Yeah.
He is an absolute
And this, and a beard.
Listen,
a life
beard.
destroyer.
Spark listeners, are y'all listening to this foolishness
Don't
this
got a
morning?
beard
See?
to be brown,
Look,
chocolate brown.
Dee Dee
skin
said
diva.
she was just coming to say, oh, don't let him be dark.
Don't let him be dark skinned
Oh, y'all
Jesus.
see
with a beard.
a little colorism going on. Y'all
Ruin
see-
your life. Ruin your life and you let him. And you let him.
Man.
Screw your whole credit up. Max
Don't
out
put him in a
credit card.
polo sweatsuit either. Golly. Ah!
Child. See? Why my life is the way it is now.
Wow.
Ay, Dios mío, I'm so
Because
hot.
you know me, this is, a bald, dark-skinned man with a beard. Life is ruined.
Life.
I knew it.
Ruined.
Let me
The day I
take, let me
saw
take off my hat.
No, because
Tony credit going to get
no,
messed up
because
today.
bald is
It's
the
done.
new dreadlock.
Look,
because
look,
that
look.
is a sexy thing right there.
Look, 20 credit going to get messed up today. Where we
Up
going to
until you bald up under there?
Yes, baby,
It
yes.
made my stomach flutter. My uterus flipped. My uterus said,
Oh, my God.
I think we got time for one more.
And he tall too. Oh,
6'2".
Yes.
foot
And
two.
solid.
And you know I like to climb.
And it's a 14, baby.
A 14
Jordans
foot
is a
up, kill the dream.
14.
That's too much foot.
Watch your hands.
That's too much foot.
Watch your hands.
That's too much foot and finger.
Last one.
My birth canal is short. My living boyfriend only visited me once in the hospital since I came out of a coma.
He's cheating on you.
It gets better. I demanded he come to visit me with flowers or I would evict him and take my car back. He came, but my nurse told me he came with a woman. He said she was his backup in case I died. Please give me advice. I love him.
Go back to sleep.
All right. See you guys tomorrow at Bars. We are leaving promptly from Washington Park.
Yo, my man but backup in case.
Go back
Bro.
to sleep. Catch you in another
Yeah.
10 years.
Holy smokes.
Yo,
Wow.
the disrespect. The disrespect. He said I need to be prepared.
Right, that is it.
I need somebody to lean on.
That's it. So bars tomorrow.
He said,
Bars
he
tomorrow.
said they're gonna list me as your special friend in the obituary.
Hey, we gotta shout out all
Terrible.
the black bars. Black bars.
Bars is going down tomorrow. If you didn't get your ticket for the bus, you can still meet us there. Then you
us
can go
there.
on Eventbrite or just go on to sparkfmonline.com.
And you
can
guys-
get your tickets from there or Spark FM Online /BBBRs.
Yes.
Bars. You can find the full itinerary there. There will be food at each stop for you guys, so that you guys can have a good liquor to
experience.
food ratio and coat your stomach lining. The bus is being sponsored by Sylvana 1950 Tequila. It is a Boston-based tequila brand.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, this is the Reposado or the Bapatado, and then this one is the other one.
Oh, nice.
So they will be sponsoring some tequila on the bus. That's why we have stress-free VIP.
Yes.
We got Pastelitos by Disa.
Oh, yeah.
She is going to be providing some accoutrement on the bus as well.
Yeah.
Again, we have all of you guys as prizes: your big gold chain, your microphone to sing your lyrics. You're gonna have a lyric book that's going to actually be digital, because I know that y'all ain't walking around with no paper, so it's gonna be on your phone. You scan the code.
Oh, that's dope.
It will be at different spots. It's gonna be really, really dope, people.
And y'all are calling in. Y'all are
Yep,
calling.
we're gonna be Big Trini and Gary Bantam will be here, and so even if you don't make it and you want to follow us, we'll be checking in with them during the Avenue the whole night and telling them where we are. So just in case you're listening, you can come and meet us while you listen to them on the whatever. We are super sponsored. The bus was actually the food and the stuffs was sponsored by Festival at Sea. Festivals at Sea is a black-owned travel company. And they specialize in, what is it? When you get on the boat. Yes. They specialize in cruises. You can find out more about them right on our Instagram. Festival at Sea is the world's first black culture cruise and has been running for over 30 plus years.
Nice.
They curate a full charter cruise program with nearly 3,000 passengers, celebrating black culture and providing connections and memories to last. Right now, they are all sold out for their 2023 fall sailing season, but they also have a couple of giveaways. So you'll see all of their good stuff tomorrow, where you can log on and find them. And then we from New York. They actually found us. And also we have Echo Bus, another black-owned company. So everybody that we're working with for this black-owned restaurant tour and bar crawl is a BIPOC business who have come together to help you guys out, and you can find more information about them on our website.
Right.
So make sure you guys keep it locked. You can still get tickets to meet us there. You can meet us at any of the stops where you can register and get your goodies and just join in the party wherever it is.
Tell them what's the time?
From 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, we are leaving out of the Washington Park parking lot around 6:15ish. So make sure you guys are there early. We're telling everybody 6 o'clock because we ain't trying to lose anything. One small caveat: one of our bars is dealing with some issues, so we will not be traveling to the Fort Hill bar, but that means that we have extra time and extra things to do on the other stops. One of them will be Suya Joint, where we'll have a live DJ at the Suya Joint with food and lots of great things. Top Mix, Cesaria, and last but not least, D7, District 7 in Roxbury, right across from where the cars and stuff will be picked up at. With that said, we'll see you guys later. Have a great one. See you first thing on Monday. Bye.
Do not bring no containers, black people. It ain't that kind of food.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all new